Okay, so I've decided to use Sahara Sand as my card base. And I picked this color just because A, it's neutral, and B, I have a full new pack of it. So I am going to score all of my paper first. So I'm going to score it at the 4 1/4 mark. So I'm actually going to have an extra card handy, but you know what? I always have friends and family that are also having birthdays, so I will have extra cards for them. So now I'm going to cut this at 5 1/2. And now I've got my 2 card bases and they're already scored, which makes it really easy. So I'm going to finish cutting those. Okay, so I have an idea for these cards, and let's hope it works. So this is using the Butterfly Designer Series paper that you can get free during Celebration right now. It's beautiful, but I just wanted a solid pattern. The flip side of these are the black and white ones. Which are cool because you can color these and punch them out with the coordinating punch, or just use them however. But I want to stamp on these. So let's see what this measures. This measures 4, which is exactly what I wanted. I want to cut them 4 by 5 1/4. There's 2 pieces. And of course, the pieces that are left over, they will be used on future cards. Okay, so there's 8 pieces of Designer Series paper. Okay, so now I'm taking my stamp apparatus because I am going to be stamping on these and I want it to be really, really good and dark. So let me pick a stamp set. I have not used my Best Birds set for a long time. I love this stamp set. This will be one of the stamp sets that once it retires, I will never ever get rid of it. I love it that much, but I haven't used it for a while, so I'm going to use it. So I'm going to take out the twig. Oh, and the other cool thing, happy birthday, happy anniversary. So everything I need is in one stamp set. Okay, so let me get this positioned here. Okay. So I'm going to stamp the twig first. Put my magnet down. Okay. Now, I'm not going to be coloring anything. I am just stamping it in black. Push it down. I love the stamp apparatus because look, I missed a bit, and that's okay because I can re-ink it. I'll re-ink the whole piece actually. Awesome. Nice and dark. Now I want to point out that I lined up the corner of my paper with this little ledge right here. Can you see that? So I know when I put my next piece of paper down, in order for it to line up with where I've got my stamp on that board, that is where I need to place my Designer Series paper. And you may have noticed I've got my stamp pad under, or my stamp case underneath my platform here, because you kind of need that support for inking your image. And again, I'm gonna stamp it twice just to get it nice and really, really dark. Bird on here, but I'm actually not going to stamp him because I'm going to cut him with my dies. I just want to position the happy birthday and anniversary. So I'm going to do the happy anniversary first. So I think I want that to go right there. So I'm just inking up the anniversary, not the bird. Stamp it again. Okay, I forgot to put the video on, but I started stamping the birds. It's over here so you can see what I'm doing. So these are going to be cut with the coordinating dies. Okay, so there are my images for all 8 cards, and now I'm going to do some quick coloring. I'm going to use the lemon lime twist and my aqua painter, and I'm just going to color in the whole bird. So now I'm taking my Highland Heather marker and I'm just going along the top. And I'm going to scribble a little bit on here. So I'm just taking some powder pink just to put a little bit on the belly. And a little bit of Coastal Cabana just for fun. You put a little bit of that willy-nilly on the wings. And the last thing I'm going to do are the beaks. I'm going to use soft suede. Got all my little birds colored and cut. I quickly sapped them with the heat tool too, just to make sure they were dry before I ran them through the Big Shot. I don't know if you can see all the pretty colors on them. They turned out really, really nice. I'm really pleased with them. But do you know when you start making a card and then your mind gets going and you come up with more and more ideas? Well, I've got another idea I'm going to try. So it's going to take me a little bit longer to do the cards, but these are for my team members and I love them, so they're worth the time. I could finish these cards right now just by sticking this onto the card base and popping on my little bird, but I want to do something a little extra, so I'm going to do that. So I'll show you what I'm going to do in just a second. Okay friends, I am down to my last one. Going kind of slow because I'm holding the phone. I'm going to trim off the thread. Oops. Glue that to the card base. Got a couple dimensionals behind one of these birds. Isn't that cute? Okay friends, so trying to figure out what I'm going to do on the corner of my cards where it's a little bit messy, and of course that was my first one. I just decided to take a look at the stamp set and the dies. These are old stickers I've had for years. I just put them in my catalog, but I have these flowers, and so I've decided I'm going to put a little flower there, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've stamped my scrap bits of Designer Series paper, and now I'm going to run those through the Big Shot using the coordinating die, which is right there. So this might take a little bit of time, but I'm going to try to do it as fast as I can. Okay, so I have all my flowers cut out. I've got them in little piles, so I've got 8 piles with 2 yellow flowers and 1 purple flower. So I'm going to take a couple of mini dimensionals and just stick them on. So I think that hides the little blip in the corner. I'm not going to worry about this. This is where I ran out of the thread. So I'm going to continue on putting on my flowers. Okay, so now nobody will know that that was crooked down that line. Okay, so I've got the flowers on the cards, and they worked out perfectly for hiding those little corners. So the last thing I'm going to do is add some pearls to the center of each of those flowers. Almost everything I make has to have some kind of shimmer or sparkle, so I'm taking my clear wink of Stella and I'm just adding a little bit to the top of the bird's head and on his wing. Can you see that? Oh my lord! So I'm just going to quickly do that on each one of these just to kind of make it pop a little bit. Okay, I don't want to show the addresses, but I've also stamped all the envelopes. And it only took me 10 minutes, and so I stamped the birds, and then I stamped little sentiments. Some are different, so those are so pretty and ready to go in the mail.